What's going on? And then today we're watching a video called how hip-hop jewelers scammed the rap world. Well, which is a fact, because here's why. Take a watch, like a $20,000 watch. You start drilling holes into it to add the diamonds, that watch is now worth $1,000, maybe nothing. And then you put the diamonds into it, now you're only paying for the diamonds. The watch is now worth 5 to 10 grand. But if you take it, if let's say Patek takes one of their watches, factory sets the diamonds, now that watch is worth $1 million. If it's not factory, it's not good. Let's just put it that way. Now, same thing for a chain. Take a solid gold chain, start drilling holes into it, you're depreciating the value of the chain. So the value's not going to go up by adding diamonds. Not necessarily. So let's go into the video and watch this shit.
Ever since hip-hop moved from the parks and block parties to becoming a full-blown business, it's been a culture obsessed with showing off wealth. Most notably, those that sparkle in the light. After the thick gold chains of the 80s, diamonds became the most sought-after item in a rap.
But the ad. See, I'm no jewelry aficionado or whatever it's called, but I know a decent amount. Never mind, those do look like drilled. But some chains come frosted with frosted diamonds, where it's just like a coat, powder coat basically. So that doesn't depreciate the value at all. That actually adds it more than what like drilled in holes.
Thick gold chains of the 80s, diamonds became the most sought after item in a rapper's inventory, becoming the iced out measuring stick for who's really on top and whose sales aren't equating to shopping sprees at high-end boutiques. Beyond that, it was weaponized as well, with rappers using it to stun on their enemies and diminish the weight of their pockets on sight.
Bro, in the shower.
That's nowhere near the problematic aspect of it, because while it seems like those diamonds propel these artists above everyone else and vividly portray how far they've come, it can also be a trap too. And over the years, it's become such a commonplace that these rappers are getting dispossessed of their cash they've worked so hard for, without ever receiving the goods that they thought they were. Meanwhile, those who are selling them are making a killing. It's your boy Luis, and this.
Alright, here's the very known scammer that he's a real jeweler, but I call him a scammer in my opinion. Tracks NYC. All this shit's real, most likely. Actually, I can't say all. Most likely, his shit's real. Most of it. But he scams the fuck out of you when it comes to pricing, and he's good with his words. He'll take a watch, he'll add diamonds to it himself pretty much, and he will upprice that $100K. When in reality, he just lost like 20 grand on the watch. The watch is now worth nothing. But he's combining the two prices instead of selling just the diamonds. So he's selling like a $10,000 watch, realistically, for $100K plus.
This is why jewelry is the biggest scam in rap.
And like chains, he'll slap a $1 million price tag on it just because he can.
How did something that's supposed to be a fashion item end up ruining careers and in some cases even cost someone?
Like, you can find good jewelers that will sell you like a tennis chain for $500. They won't be the best quality diamonds, but they'll be dipped in, they'll have good clarity.
Their life. Over the years, the appetite for flexing your new high-end diamond watch or chain has only grown in hip-hop. Even though there have been countless times where these so-called top jewelers have been caught.
But yeah, what's with the new thing? Like, people putting literal, like, rhinestones on their teeth. What's with that? What's with that?
And rappers, they're still cashing in, chain after chain. Despite the fact that this should cause a reluctance to get burned by them.
Like, it's not even rappers mainly, it's just people. Why are people putting, like, rhinestones on their canines or, like, something?
Still dropping crazy amounts of money on pieces that they pretty much have to take the jeweler's word on when it comes to quality. All the while, wearing fake goods is still a serious enough accusation that even legends of the game who've got nothing to prove can get real bent out of shape over it. Just look at the venom with which Busta Rhymes responded when a fan questioned the validity of his chain on IG, saying that, "It's such a shame that low self-esteem people like you don't believe that beautiful and very precious gems."
Dang, bro, Busta Rhymes, you're just attacking him at this point.
Like these can be truly acquired.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not part of your ancestral history. Please let me inspire you, or stay the fuck out of my comments with your low ambition bubblegum ass. Unfortunately, no one is immune to this. When you're part of the culture or trying to break into it, it's only natural to be influenced by its standards.
But to be fair, he's like kind of right here. Like, you don't believe that beautiful and very precious gems like these can be truly acquired. They can. Like, just look at Jacob and Co. But one thing that is true, not in 2025 and 4 at least, gems like rubies, emeralds, sapphire, like those type of gems are now more expensive than diamonds per carat. Diamonds are now cheaper and not as sought out as gems now. So he's the guy that's probably attacking him here, saying you can't get those type of gems, really probably not far off from the truth, because like it took Jacob and Co. to get, I think it was 100 gems, and to cut them correctly it took them, I think, 5 years. Which, who knows, it could have taken them the same amount of time, but yeah.
Ambition bubblegum ass. Like, unfortunately, no one is immune to this.
I don't know much.
When you're part of the culture or trying to break into it, it's only natural to be influenced by its standards. The problem is that a lot of these artists aren't getting what they're really paying for. Whether it's respect, real quality, or just getting finessed by someone who knows they've got more money than common sense. When it comes to those who have been making a killing from hip-hop stars and capitalized on its obsession with jewels, the modern dynamic of men selling them, essentially becoming celebrities in themselves, begins with Jacob and Co. Among the most legendary jewelers of them all, Jacob Arabo has been name-dropped in countless songs and even made a cameo appearance in Drake's music video for When to Say When and Chicago Freestyle. Prior to that, he was even featured as a playable character in the definitive hip-hop game Def Jam Fight for New York. With that kind of reputation, it's no surprise that rappers flock to buy his signature.
He definitely overprices his watches and like jewelry a lot. But the thing about Jacob and Co., they actually get their gems and stones from the freaking mountains. Like they hire people to go in, mine the mountains, and find stones. Like, they don't go out and buy them. They mine them themselves. So it's kind of worth the price.
Or have custom chains made at his New York boutique. And once hip-hop's leading lights decided his items were sought after, you can bet that the profits were insane.
Was there a single purchase where you're like, I can't believe I
just... Jacob Co's mainly known for watches, but damn, he makes some good necklaces, some good bracelets, very nice earrings I've seen.
That much money on that.
You know who got the most money that I wish I could get back? Jacob. Jacob the jeweler, man. I spent over almost $1 million with Jacob over the years.
Spent $1 million in jewelry?
Yeah, just for homies' chains, all the Black Wall Street chains, my chains, watches. Them Jacob watches, them shits was crazy though, man. Them shits was like, you needed them, man. And then he come out with different colorways every other fucking day, so it's like, damn, I need the green one to match my shorts.
Jacob, a man who actually served time for laundering money for BMF, the Black Mafia family, which is a notorious drug empire that started in Detroit in the 80s, is now known as...
Okay, see, that makes sense. You cannot blame him for getting helped by the mob, basically. Because, I'm pretty sure he's been doing this, like, he's been doing the watch stuff since 70s. Maybe only 80s, but I'm pretty sure since the 70s. So when... like, during that time period, you still got the mobs and, like, gangs running some, like, low-end cities. So if he's in Detroit, he's gonna need to pay off the mob to keep safe.
Guy who set the blueprint for scamming artists with sky-high prices and low-quality jewelry.
So I decided to go look in the comment section, and someone is typing exactly what I was thinking.
I love this guy. That's where I get most of my knowledge.
These rappers. He is the real gangster. He keeps on over these rappers. It's hilarious, and not just for like a couple of years, but since the 80s or 90s or something. Jesus Christ.
And while he's been accused of charging way too much, rappers like Benzino say
he does charge a lot, I will say, but some prices, the art and the time reflects on that price fairly, in my opinion.
Problem runs deeper, claiming that Jacob never showed any real loyalty to the very artists who are filling up his pockets.
Well, yeah, that's a fact. Why would he show loyalty to someone that's buying his stuff, dude? Like, you're literally basically giving him $1 when there's other people buying the billionaire watch, like a watch that costs $2 million or something like that. They're buying like several of those. You're competing against people that are actually.
I probably gave Jacob $2 million. I bought the whole store staff real, not the shit that these just wearing fake jewelry like a. 60%, 75% that you're seeing is wearing fake jewelry.
I believe.
Shout out to wearing real jewelry.
Yeah, I agree.
But Jacob the jeweler, Scott was sitting there talking. I'm sitting. I came over to Scott's house.
Like Rick Ross, his all emerald watch, fake. There's only two of those, and Nico Leonard knows the person that owns both of them, and it's not Rick Ross.
Up at the time, yeah. After the source fell, I was up. After I got indicted and all that, I had to sell all my shit because I got indicted. But after that happened, you know what I'm saying? Scott Storch didn't act like Jacob out. He didn't know me. I spent almost $1.5 million with Jacob.
In Benzino's opinion, many of the pieces we're seeing today are reportedly fraudulent. Yeah. And while he's not always right, there's plenty of evidence to suggest that on this occasion, the former editor of The Source and longtime enemy of Slim Shady was definitely onto something. As diamonds got bigger and more audacious, rappers began to lose sight of what they were really looking for.
Okay, yeah. People that got chains, like pendants that are huge like this, made zero sense, dude. Like, you're never gonna wear it. It's just gonna be on your wall, which, yeah, it's cool, but, like, why?
And they're so unaware, they end up flexing fake pieces, only for it to backfire.
Like, even that's a little too big. I feel like, yeah, I remember that. The shark chain, dude. 2019, 2020 was the best year for that, dude. You got the one dude go, "You think my shit's fake?" It's just so funny. He's in a freaking trap house, like a trap basement, power's barely on. He's like, "You think my shit's fake, huh? Look at this stuff."
First way.
Hold on, you're not getting on the stone.
Oh, okay. I'm getting on the stone.
Oh, 6'9". What going on here?
Nah, man, come on.
Where'd you get your jewelry from, dog?
Nah, bro, hold on.
The main issue comes down to things like CVD diamonds and moissanite.
Moissanite, it just looks alright. Looks alright. I'm getting a chain. I'm pretty sure CVD.
While moissanite isn't even a synthetic diamond, it can still fool testers because of its electroconductivity.
This is my jewelry warehouse in...
Oh yeah, so one thing, if your buddy's trying to flex out his like chains at 10K and it's real, and when he's showing, if he has a diamond tester and he's like showing it, make sure it's actually on the stone. And for one, because it's just, all the diamond testing is for heat. Diamonds contain heat, so does metals. So if they put it on the metal, it's gonna go off. If some moissanite contains more heat than others, so yeah.
City. No middleman, no commission. 20,000 carats starting at $1.
This is a natural diamond, and this is a lab-grown diamond produced in China. They look exactly the same,
Isn't
but
this
the
Rick
price
Ross?
difference is 30 times. Our customer is coming to China next week to visit factory. He heard online that lab-grown diamonds in China are very cheap, and he wants us to help find a store. He will buy such a large diamond as a gift for his wife. All of China's lab-grown diamonds come from one city, Zhecheng in Henan. They've been researching lab-grown diamonds there for over 10 years.
What is bro doing?
Lab-grown diamonds have the same chemical and physical properties as natural diamonds, and even come with GIA certificates. So, the only real difference between natural and the lab-grown diamonds is whether you want to tell your wife how much you pay.
That's the most waste of money I've ever freaking seen. I'm pretty sure he just put diamonds all over an Apple Watch. He did.
Nature and the lab.
Dude, what are you doing?
Is whether you want to tell your wife how much you paid.
As for CVD diamonds, short for chemical vapor deposition, they're lab made, which means that flashy price that rappers drop supercar money on loses value really fast. Yeah. And according to Jimmy Boy, a Vietnamese American celebrity jeweler out of Houston, known in the game as the streets jeweler, the problem runs even deeper than most people think.
So the reason why the moissanite, and I'm gonna be real with you, 90% of the people that say they got moissanite, it's not even moissanite, bro. It's cubic zirconia, but a better quality of cubic zirconia. You know, just like replica stuff you buy, there's different grades of it. So with the with the cubic zirconia, there's different grades. So moissanite actually is like the first lab created They used to call it man-made diamond because it was half made by man and half actually made, you know, in the earth, like in the ground.
Most people might assume that it's just a few rappers getting scammed by shady jewelers, but in his eyes, it's a full-blown epidemic.
What's the percentage of how many rappers are wearing real shit to fake shit?
I can guarantee you, if not 95% or 100% of all the celebrities or rapper has one fake, like has one piece.
Okay, I was about to say that's a very big like accusation, but it has at least 100%. I believe 100% of the rapper influencer community has at least one fake piece of diamond jewelry.
That ain't real.
Or jewelry in
I'll
general.
put it that way.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
95 to 100%.
This isn't just from a jeweler's perspective either. These days, several rappers have claimed that these businesses are basically exploiting ignorance.
Whether it's a fake RM, like, fuck, I might go buy a fake RM. Pay $500 instead of like a $300K.
Bandman Kevo, who prides himself on rocking high-grade VVS diamonds, says that a lot of rappers are blowing big money on moissanite, not realizing they're getting duped, because most of them don't even know what they're looking at.
A lot of these, what you see that's got jewelry, it be moissanites. What you gotta do is, like, when you see rappers with jewelry, like a whole lot of jewelry, you gotta look at the quality, the clarity.
Imagine bros wearing moissanite.
If you see rappers with jewelry, right, they have to tag their jewelers. If you're a rapper and you got jewelry, watches, I don't care what it is, you have to tag your jewelry. Because most likely the watch might not be A1, the bracelet, the chains, all that might not be A1. It might be moissanites. Now, what people is doing with the moissanites is diamonds that can pass it. So if you ever see a rapper putting a diamond tester up to their shit a lot, it's fake probably, because what are you doing that for? I ain't finna put no diamond tester up to my shit. You know it's busting. You better go ask fam. And I got my appraisals and all that shit. So it gotta make sense, like, to the
game is that jewelers start targeting people with money to burn and no real knowledge of what they're actually buying. And one of the biggest alleged victims has to be none other than Soulja Boy, who a fake watch dealer named Rashid the Jeweler once claimed was one of his regulars.
Customers that I really don't want to name for because you know it can mess with my bread.
So you telling me that this knockoff right here is $1 million business?
Yeah. A little bit more than that. I mean, I will say this. It's already out in the open. My biggest customer last year was Soulja Boy. He bought the presidential with the black face, with the white face. He got the Yacht Master encrusted. I got the bust down.
Over the course of his career, Soulja has been dogged by these rumors, with his elaborate collection often coming under scrutiny.
That shit making a lot of noise, man. That shit hollow as fuck.
Yo, you just never had a lot of chains on top of each other. Any rapper in the game that wear their chains on top of each other, they gonna do like that. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's a fact too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure if it makes like an actual metal cling cling sound, it's not real, or it's just like, why use that metal? I'm pretty sure you want to hear like the plastic hollow sound.
All right, it don't matter who it is. From
that
Migos,
sound real to you, Envy?
They don't do that. Anybody change
it sounds fake, but like I think that's what it's supposed to sound like.
They had you on that fake watchbusters.com.
Yeah, plenty of times, but right now this is real though.
Others who've either gotten scammed or tried to fake the lifestyle by buying cheap jewelry includes
one advice I'm gonna give, which I don't know why you would want to take my advice. Don't get an iced out watch. It's just, there's no point. Yeah, they're cool. But, like, if you think about it, you're going to wear it once, probably. maybe more, who knows. But, like, no point in doing it, really.
CMG's Big Boogie, whose numbers just didn't add up once people started doing the math.
How much?
100.
Grand? Wow.
On the T.
Wow. I don't know which one.
All right, let's just.
How much is this drink?
We're gonna end the video off right here. We're gonna watch this. How much per carat did a diamond cost? Let's just say this is probably like 2018. Let's do 2018 in America. So, in 2018, per carat, $2,000. So, if you had a chain that had like 100 carats on it, yeah, All right, let's just show you what 1 carat looks like. 1 carat diamond. All right, so right here you can see the 0.3, so on, and the big ones. All of these rappers had smaller than this, so they didn't even have that one. Their chain probably only had 1 carat on it, like in total. Most of them, not all. Sorry, a lot of these rappers probably only had a total of like 2 carats on their chain. So in reality, they're only should be paid like $6,000 for this chain, but they're out here paying $100K.
Take down all the mirrors in my house. I hate my nose, eyes, and my mouth. I hate the jokes, I laugh